Section number 2, solar panel, solar strings and solar array sizing. Lecture number 4, preparation of model in Google SketchUp. Learning objectives of lecture number 4 is: learner should able to draw the 3D models in Google SketchUp. Learner should able to understand how to draw the shadow creating obstacles. Step-by-step approach. First, we need to open the Google SketchUp, click on the new model, click on the create a new model. Then we need to draw the square of 11.1 meter by 11.1 meter with the help of rectangle command. Then we need to pull the square above by 25 meter height with the help of pull or push command. Then we need to draw the parapet wall on the 4 sides. The thickness of parapet wall is 0.01 meter and the height of parapet wall is 1 meter. Then we need to draw the water tank. Water tank is having the base rectangle of 3 meter by 1.5 meter. So basically length of tank is 3 meter and the width is 1.5 meter. Then we need to pull the rectangle by the height of 3 meter. Then we need to draw the dish antenna of the rod length of antenna is 0.02 meter by 0.25 meter is the height of the rod length. Then the dish is having the diameter of 0.5 meter. The number of antennas we required to draw is 2. Now let's begin with how to draw the model in the SketchUp software. When we are clicking on this link is given in the description box. Students should click on this link. It automatically open the Google SketchUp software. Online we can draw the model and also the shadow analysis. After clicking on this link, it opens the Google SketchUp software. Here we need to create a new model. First we need to select the unit with which we are drawing the model. Here we are selecting the units in terms of meters. Once we have click on the simple template which is measured in terms of meter, then we need to draw the model like this. As we know, the east to west length of a VBC building is 11.1 meter. Also the north to south length is 11.1 meter. So basically it is a rectangle of, or basically it is a square of 11.1 by 11.1 meters. So we need to draw this rectangle first. So we just clicking on the rectangle tab over here. First we need to select this rectangle tab. Then by clicking on the origin point, we need to draw the rectangle like this. On this lower side, here dimensions has been given. Here x and y dimensions we can enter over here. So like this, when we want to draw a square of 11.1 by 11.1, so we just write enter over here 11.1 comma 11.1. Once we have entered the dimensions in the length and breadth, we need to enter over here. Once we have entered, it automatically create a square of length is 11.1 and breadth is 11.1 meter. Once we have drawn this, as we know the height of the apartment that we have measured is 25 meter. Then we need to pull the square up to the 25 meter. Therefore we are using the command of pull and push command over here. Once we click on this command, we are just clicking over the square. If we pull this square above, here we need to mention the dimensions where up to which height we are extruding the square. So here we need to enter the dimensions in terms of meter is 25 meter. Once we have entered the 25 meter, it automatically generates a square is having the height of 25 meter. With the help of pan command, we can move the object over the screen like this. So when we properly observe it, it is a square of 11.1 by 11.1. Also the height of the square is 25 meter we have taken to prepare the model. Whenever we are done with this model, then the next parameter we need to draw is the parapet wall. As we know, the parapet wall is surrounded by over the 4 sides. Then the basic thickness of parapet wall is 5 centimeters. So in terms of meter it is 0.05 meter. The basic length or the height of the parapet wall is 1 meter basically. So when we want to draw the parapet wall, it is nothing but a thick thin rectangle we can draw. So with the help of again the rectangle command, we are just clicking over here. So like this we need to draw the parapet wall. Once we draw the rectangle, then we pull it by 1 meter. So basically the dimensions, when we see the lower block, dimensions has been written over there. So the x-axis we just type over here is 11.1 comma the thickness of parapet wall is 0.05 meter. So once we have entered this, it automatically creates a small rectangle like this. Once we have done with it, another second side we need to draw the rectangle over here. Again we choose the rectangle command over here. By this corner we need to draw the rectangle like this. So we type a dimensions as 11.1 comma 0.05. So like this we can create another small rectangle. With the help of pan command we can move the object like this. When we want to draw the third parapet wall, again we will select the rectangle command. From this end side we need to draw like this. We write the dimensions as 11.1 comma 0.05. So like this it will draw the rectangle like this. Again with the help of pan command we can move the object. With the help of rotate command we can move the object like this. Again we need to draw the rectangle over here, that is the fourth side of a parapet wall. We will select the rectangle command. From this corner point we need to draw the rectangle like this. So again we will write here 11.1 comma 0.05. So like this it will draw the fourth rectangle. With the help of pan command we can pull it. With the help of scrolling button that is given in the middle of the mouse, we can zoom out or zoom in from this. Like this we can view the object over here. Once we have drawn the basic rectangle to draw the parapet wall, again we will going to use the pull and push command to create a 3D parapet wall. So like this we are using the pull and push button. Again we will select the small rectangle that we have drawn in the individual side. The pulling height that we are clicking here, up to this we can pull over here, that is unlimited height the pulling is having. So we need to fix the dimensions as 1 meter. We just write distance is 1 meter and again enter. When we are clicking on the enter, it creates a parapet wall of height 1 meter. Again the second parapet wall we will create. We will just write over here distance is 1 meter, enter. Again it will create the 1 meter of parapet wall like this. Again on the third side basically we will choose the third side. Again distance is 1 meter. 1 meter distance is, enter. It will automatically create the parapet wall. The second point is we need to draw the water tank basically. Once we have done with the water tank, then we will draw the fourth parapet wall basically. When we observe the distance of the parapet wall, basically it is the 1 meter of height and 0.05 meter of thickness. The next point we need to draw is the water tank basically. The water tank we will draw from the middle of the line. So again we will select the rectangle command. As we know the overall length of the water tank is 3 meter and width is 1.5 meter. So we choose the middle point. When we move the pencil over here, that is the tab of the rectangle, so at this point it will showing it is a midpoint. So it is a midpoint of a line. So from this line we need to draw the small rectangle of 1.5 by 1.5. So we just write here 1.5 by 1.5. So it will create from the midpoint of half of the part in the left and half of the part in the right. So again once again we will create over here. Again we will draw a rectangle of 1.5 comma 1.5. It will again create a rectangle like this. So overall length of this water tank is 3 meter and the width is 1.5 meter. So when we properly observe over here, so basic middle line is available like this. So we need to erase this middle line by using the eraser. So here eraser has been shown. So we just click on this eraser. We will click on this line. We will remove this line basically. Like this we can remove this line. Once we have done with the drawing of rectangle, again we will use the pull and push command. The basic height of this water tank we can draw it is 3 meter. So we just click on the 3 meter, enter. So it automatically draws the water tank is having the 3 meter of height. Once we have done with the water tank drawing, then we will go for drawing the parapet wall. Once again we are using the pull and push command. On the small rectangle we just draw the length of a rectangle as our distance is 1 meter. So it draws a parapet wall of 1 meter. Again on this side we will choose this small rectangle. Again it will draw the parapet wall of height 1 meter. So like this we can draw the basic diagram of apartment. According to the site assessment, we need to identify which obstacles or which objects we need to draw in the 3D modeling, and according to which we need to draw in the Google SketchUp software. In our manual assessment, we found that the 3 main obstacles that are creating the shadows, one is the parapet wall, other is the water tank and dish antenna. Basically the dish antenna is available exactly opposite to the side of water tank. So we need to draw the dish antenna over here. So basically on the small rod of having the diameter of 0.02, that is basically 2 centimeter, and the height of a rod is about 25 centimeter. Over that dish antenna is mounted over there. So we will use the circle command. Basically circle command is located in the rectangle itself. A small triangle is given over here. So we just click on this small triangle. The circle is given over here. With the help of this we can draw the small rod for which the dish antenna is mounted. So like this, over the parapet wall this antenna is mounted. So we just click on this edge of the parapet wall like this. We need to draw, or we need to mention the radius of the basic rod. So we just choose the radius is 0.02 meter like this, 0.02 meter. So it will draw the basic rod diameter over here. Once we have done with drawing of the basic circle, that is the first antenna basically, but in the actual diagram we will require the 2 antennas to be located over there. So again at some distance we will use the another antenna. Again we will go zoom on the particular object like this. We will choose the another edge over which we are writing the small diameter area as 0.02. Like this we can enter over there. Once we have done with the drawing of the circles, then the middle line is given. We need to erase the middle line inside the circles. So like this, with the help of pan command, we just pull this diagram over here. With the help of eraser, by zooming it, the middle line we erase. Once again with the help of pan command, the middle line between the circles we need to erase this line. Like this we can erase this line. The basic height of a rod for mounting the antenna is 25 centimeter. In the meters it comes up to 0.25 meter. So again we will use the pull and push command. We just zoom on the particular object. We will select that particular circle. The basic length of the rod is 0.25 meter. We will enter over here. Once again on the second rod is 0.25 meter. We will enter over here. The basic dish diameter is 50 centimeter. It is given. So basically it comes about 0.5 meter. So again we will use the circle command. We will focus zoom over here, and the top of the over this rod we will click the circle. The diameter of circle is 0.5 meter. 0.5 we just need to enter. Our basic radius is 0.5 meter. We can vary the radius according to the obstacles to obstacle, but while putting the dimensions in the SketchUp software, the below it is a radius is given. So we will take a radius of 0.5 meter. So radius of 0.5 meter, it will create a antenna like structure like this. So again on the second object, the radius we will put as 0.5 meter. So we will just click on the top of over this rod. we will enter 0.5 meter as a radius, so it will create like this. With the help of pull and push command, we just can mount any kind of object in the 3D position. Again, with the help of circle, we will once again draw it like this. 0.5, we will enter the radius like this. So like this we can draw the object of this dish antenna. The design is vary according to the person to person who is drawing. Actually, the every obstacles is basically different, so we are just drawing the basic diagram of a dish antenna and the water tank and the basic height of the building. So like this, appropriately it look like this. So when we enter to this rooftop area, so we will found there is a parapet wall, there is a dish antennas were located over here, there is also water tank is located over here. So it look like this. So whenever a student is drawing the shadow analysis, basically he need to practice the each and every component. Whenever a PV designer is doing the manual assessment of a rooftop area, you need to identify the basic parameter and need to draw in the Google Sketch software. So like this is look in this matrix. So like this, student need to practice the Google SketchUp software in detail. In the next lecture, we're going to see how to mount the solar panel over the rooftop area.